firstly, it didn't feel heavy at all because the burden was weighing heavily on every Indian of not having won an ICC trophy for more than a decade. And I think as soon as I was won, that weight was off. So everything that I held has been feeling very light, not less the trophy that I did. It was a great gesture by the Indian team for the captain to allow all of us to hold the trophy, and it's just an extension of something that was told to me by one of the players. Don't say we are world champion, you are a world champion. And I think that's why they allowed us even to hold that trophy. That's a very special memory. I'd want to share it with our viewers. I'd probably send that across. You could show it to the viewers. I'll probably put it on my social media handles as well. Very special feeling to come in that aircraft. But I just want to give you a bit of a backgrounder as well as to how all of this really happened. And it makes for a very fascinating story. So you got to remember that the Indian team were eager to come back to Indian shores as soon as they won, because you want to share this excitement with your countrymen, with your family. But because of Hurricane Beryl, that was not possible. Flights kept getting delayed. Then opened up a very small window where you could have an aircraft. Remember, it was a small window because there was going to be another hurricane that was going to hit Barbados. So you had a small window to arrange for an aircraft. Now, what happened? The Indian board, BCCI, arranged for an aircraft that had more business class seats, because remember, it was a 16-hour flight and they wanted majority of the players and the family and the support staff to travel business class. So a flight like that with multiple about 70 to 80 business class seats was arranged for the team and the support staff. But at the 11th hour, that flight that had reached San Francisco developed a technical snag. So that particular aircraft that was arranged could not really come down to Barbados. So the troubles just kept multiplying. Then there was an SOS call sent to Air India to arrange for another aircraft. And then you had to arrange another commercial flight that was actually to take passengers from Newark to New Delhi. It was a regular scheduled flight for the 4th of July. That had to be diverted to the Indian team. I did see a lot of social media comments saying that, regular passengers may have been inconvenienced because this aircraft was made available for the Indian team. But for those that are criticizing this, I'd like to remind them that this wasn't just making an arrangement of an aircraft to bring a World Cup winning team. This was actually rescuing the World Cup winning team that had been stranded in Barbados. And as I mentioned, there was going to be another hurricane in the next 24 hours, not as severe as Beryl, but it was a hurricane nonetheless, and that would have caused further delays. There was a possibility that if you did not catch that 18-hour window to actually bring the team out, you could have been stranded for another 3 days. That would have been a week after they had won a trophy to stay in Barbados. So something really drastic needed to be done. You had arranged for a flight to come. That flight also developed technical snag. So this was the last option that you had to exercise.